It's coming! What? Where? Who?
YouTube's apocalypse! Those pensions won't hold forever, you know!
We're doomed! It's the end of the world! Ah! Oh, you think you can back away from the truth? Oh, no!
Good tidings, TL. 'Tis real Oh, wait. Wrong avatar. I'm sorry. Give me a sec. Much better. So anyways, good tidings, TL. 'Tis real fan number 1, and this is just a little minor update about the future of my channel. Now, I know that a majority of you has been constantly talking about the recent COPPA and FTC rule that's been going around YouTube. Yeah, that's right, I heard the story over and over again. I don't really like how it ends. And yes, I just quoted a song. But here's the question. Am I actually going to leave YouTube? No. My answer is a strict no. And besides the fact, there's a 40-60% chance I might be okay on YouTube, because there is a little section within the FTC, and I quote this, according to the Federal Trade Commission, or FTC for short, just because your video has bright colors or animated characters doesn't mean you're automatically covered by COPPA or made for kids. While many animated shows are directed to kids, the FTC recognizes there can be animated programming that appeals to everyone. That's rather interesting. And another interesting fact, and I would like to give a shout out to Jackie's Kitchen and More for showing most YouTubers an incredible feature. Here, I'll even show you myself. So you can actually view what type of audience is viewing your videos and how old they are. So what you gotta do is you go to your channel dashboard, go to Analytics, you click on Audience, you scroll down until you reach Age, and here you can see how old people are viewing your channel the most. Like mine, for example, the most people that view my channel are aged between 35 to 44 years old, which really does surprise me. And this is the kind of thing I want to question COPPA. Just because it shows age 35 to 44 the most, obviously that's not kids, so even though this shows how old my audience is, does that mean I would label my channel not for kids? I'll let them decide, but I still want to be on the safe side and label my channels as like... Well, actually, here's another thing I wanted to mention. Furthermore, like, you probably remember the last 2 episodes of Season 1, specifically episode 17, Detective Birdie, where I accidentally made Birdie swear. I'm not going to repeat the word that he said. You guys check it out yourselves. And in Season 1's finale, there's a scene where Melvin Milestone just practically falls to his death. Now, I'll be honest, Mufasa kind of did the same thing, according to what Rigby98462 pointed out, so... even The Lion King was made for kids, like rated G, and it showed Mufasa's death, so I guess that's no excuse. What I do kind of take as like an actual excuse is that after Melvin Milestone's death, it stated that his body was taken to the morgue. And like, I don't know if kids should know like what a morgue is. Like, how do you explain a morgue is like a place where dead people go, like, alongside of a graveyard, of course. That's the thing that's kind of scratching my head. Like, even though I make some kids content, I would slip an adult theme, like, a bit, like, every once in a while. Like, you know, like, pretty much nearly every kids show does. Well, anyways, but in conclusion, I will refuse to leave YouTube. I am practically gonna stay here. And I like to give a shout out to Nico's Trains for actually making me have some courage to actually stay and bend the knee towards Kappa. I could still create videos, but at a price for, well, you know what happens when I make my channel kid-friendly. Like, comments are gone, notification bell gone, your video might not be searchable, etc. You get the point. So here's the thing. I kinda, feel a little skeptical about using other social medias like Twitter and such, because, like, I will be truthful. Social media can be, and I'm very serious, social media can be a very dangerous place. However, I gotta have some feedback in some sort of way, so I'm kind of thinking I would make a Twitter account for making comments. Which I guess it's a pretty good upside, because, like, I do remember commenting on Thomas 1 Ever 2 Henry 3's videos that I thought that Mika did a really nice job voicing as Mavis, and I thought she would voice as Emily in my series. And she said, I'm really glad you liked it. DM me on Twitter. I'm definitely interested. And, anyways, again, thank you, Mika, for volunteering to voice as Emily for Season 3. I could really go for some other female voices. Like, so far I've got Dark Magical Yoshi as Mavis. Yilin, forgive me if I mispronounce her name. Yilin Zhao, voice as Nia. So, yeah. Now, also, continuing on, furthermore about my channel, I am going to be taking a hiatus on YouTube as well as the history of Sodor. However, I will fill you in on some Christmas fillers for the most part. Speaking of the history of Sodor, there will be some chapters that are just going to have narration and, like, only narration. Mainly, it's the stories that are in the Railway series, like, you know, like Edward's Day Out, Edward and Gordon, Thomas and the Trucks. So yeah, I kind of also want to aim for either late May or early June for the history of Sodor to end, because I kind of want to get Season 3's ball rolling. And also, furthermore, I will be doing some more Railfan reactions. Like, I already got one title card saved for a certain occasion. It might be possible, but on February, I was thinking of making, like, a 2D animation that was inspired by Silver Reploid CLE's Little Valentine's SFM video. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out. So yeah, with that said, I guess that's it. There's nothing more to mention except the fact that if I do get affected by YouTube's new law, then I do have a Vlare account, links in the description below, and if that backfires, I also have a Dailymotion account. Link to that is also in the description. With that said, that concludes this update video. Thank you guys for listening, and if you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and this is Railfan number 1, and I'll meet you at the next station. Take care!